Hello again. Oh, a straw, stick. Today, let's speak a little bit about freedom. I would say I want to. There are so many things I want to speak about, but I want to choose the topic which would resonate the most right now with my inner feelings. I would say let's speak about freedom because it's the first thing I try to answer to myself. Freedom and happiness, there are two things. They are interconnected because you can't be free without pure happiness, and you can't be happy without pure freedom. Freedom of your soul and happiness of your soul. There are things in our, let's divide our personal into two things. We have our body, our nature, right? Our biology, our body, plus our personality, since we are people. We're not dogs, we're not cats, we're not giraffes, dragons. So it's also a part of our biological. Sorry, I just I just want to see if microphone works. It's a part of our biological nature, and we have sort of soul deep inside us. What this soul looks like, I have no idea. It can be same as Christians believe. It's like a part of. It's like your spirit which exists in your body. When you die, it will be uh, set free, going to the heaven or to the hell. But it's one of the ideas of the soul. The other concept of the soul, it's more like, um, let's say, okay, there are many concepts. I don't choose one. I would say the one I prefer is that my soul, it's there are two things. Number one, it's my personality, my inner self, the one which speaks, and the one, if you want to listen, you need to listen quietly, patiently, ideally in pure silence, or when I am close to nature, or when I am in the stage of pure comfort. Then I can hear myself pretty well, and that's the one which speaks from inside me, speaks the philosophy itself. That's basically my philosophical origin. And another part can be the pure energy which we have inside us, which burns the fire in our soul, in our hearts. In our soul burns the fire in our soul. It's a energy which burns the fire in our hearts, in our body, to keep moving and to fight, to move, to dream, to feel. Because of course biologically you can explain why people feel something and what comes to this, what combination of chemistry of our body brings us to feeling fear or love or something else. But in reality, anyway, for us, for normal people, just as human beings, easier understanding, it's like it's our soul which burns the fire, because it also comes to ourself when we speak about it, right? It's not only like, I know that my body burns the energy, or I know that my body creates the ferments or something else, like the chemistry is happening, so I feel love to my wife, blah blah blah. It's not how we comprehend our life. We are not robots. We are not robots. And even though science can answer many questions, it kind of cannot really answer the main question of what is self, right? What is this inner voice which correlates with our feelings and emotions that we understand as us. That's the biggest problem. Anyway, so we have two parts, as I said. We have biology and we have inner, our soul. To be truly happy and truly free, you must focus on your soul more than you focus on your body. Your body is perishable. That's also important, and that's what you can learn from many philosophers. Many philosophers. Almost so far, when I read or listen, mostly read philosophies, I see that they all come to the same. They all come to the death, the fact that we're gonna die anyway, eventually, soon, very, very soon, all of us will die. That our life itself is nothing in this world. Our human life, our biological life is nothing. Our bodies are perishable. Um, it comes to, like, for example, trying to stay beautiful, right? Young, beautiful, fresh, like, oh wow, you can go exercise more, you can focus on your body, especially like bodybuilders, right? They care a lot about their biological self, not really caring about their personal self. So maybe they feel some discomfort in themselves. Maybe, I don't say that they do, maybe they feel discomfort in themselves. Maybe they were weak when they were kids. Maybe they felt that people bully them. So at some point they decide that they will have they'll be biggest, strongest people, and it will make them happy. It will make them free. It will make them unstoppable. But the problem is that even if they spend lots of years exercising, trying to be big, trying to be strong, anyway, at the end, they will lose it all and lose it fast. Do they want it or not? Nobody will ask them, because their biology will speak for them. We are human beings. We will stay young and fresh until we are like 30, 40. 40, you will not be so fresh already, but you will be still okay if you care about yourself a little bit, if you don't harm yourself, if you breathe fresh air, if you try to move enough and eat healthy food, like normal food, not junk food. At age 40, you'd still be okay. 50, maybe. It also depends on your genetics. But anyway, and how long you are going to live? 60, 70, 80 years, 90 years, or maybe 20, or maybe 30. Maybe something will happen, you will die. Maybe you will get cancer. There are so many people nowadays who get I think they've always we had them, but I hear more and more often from time to time that some people very young, 20 years old, still in their 20s, they get cancers or like some sicknesses which kill them completely very fast. And that's, I think that's the main, that's what we very scared to, many people nowadays are very scared to think about and realize that we are very, very easy to die, easy to lose this life, and easy to, and everything it's not about easy to lose life, no, everything is perishable. Everything biological will be perishable. Everything what starts will have its own end, and when the end will come, something new will start anyway. But like, let's say, spending many years trying really hard doing something what relates just to your body may be not worth it. Another example is there is the guy, um, I have no idea what's his name, but he's famous because on his in media he is known as the guy who's doing everything to stay young as long as possible, to live as long as possible. So basically, seems like he has a lot of money and he invests into himself, and he do many practices just to live longer and just to stay healthier. But and people say, well, yeah, he looks younger than his age at some point. Okay, let him be. But my question a bit wider from a bit wider perspective, my question is like, does it mean that he will not die? Does it mean that he will live much longer than other people? What is much longer? He would live 10 years more than he would if he would live natural life. Like he would not care about these things that much. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. That it sounds a lot, 20 years, but it's a lot for human life. But it's pointless for this universe, because what is 20 years in the universe which is like billions years old? What's the matter of life of human on even our planet, when our planet is like freaking old, also like few billion years old, right? I remember I watched the video on BBC, no, movie, the recent BBC movies about our planet. I think it was called Our Planet. Great, great movie, because not because you can also learn and observe other species which lived on our planet and who disappeared forever, but also you can, from philosophical point of view, you can see how this world works, and that it's not under your control, under your power, what is going on. There were some species which were kings, the lords of our planet, let's say that way. They were dominating anybody and everybody. And then, and the funny thing, they were dominators like for millions of years, sometimes 100 millions of years. Speaking about our planet and people, right, in general, like, oh, people, we count our civilizations, um how many, 5,000 years, I don't know, when 3,000 for sure, but I think even more. And human themselves, I don't know, 10,000 years ago old. eh, like super young. We are super young in terms of our planet. We are nothing. Sharks were born hundreds millions years ago, and they still exist. Think about this. One of the most ancient animals which we still have. And also look, where does it lead, sharks? After hundreds of millions of years of existence, where are they? Are they the lords of the planet? Are they supposed to be lords of the planet? That's the most important question. And speaking about the purpose of humankind, we always search for purpose as well. Like, oh, maybe there should be a big purpose. There is no purpose. It's just the nature, and you are part of this universe and part of this nature. Oh, I see cricket. You were born, you die, you eat, then somebody else will eat you. Probably. I mean, that's how it works in nature. Conclusion, I would say, for me, again, I can't just speak constantly for like 10 minutes, speaking only about the topic itself. I start speaking wider all the time. And then I realized that at some point I've been speaking for 15 minutes, but I didn't even like, it seems like I didn't even come close to the answer of the question of the topic, which was like, what is peace and freedom? And the funny thing is, you might feel like that. Like I didn't really answer it, but I would say I answered it in my own way. I gave the answer which I felt the way. Oh, sorry. Which I was sorry. I play with brass. I gave the answer which came to my head when I was thinking about this, and every time it can be different too. The approach of how I share my opinions. Like when I sit alone and I think about this, I have one thought. It also affects. That's why I say it's important not only to read, but to give it time to realize what you read. Because after reading something, I occupied by the idea which I read, and then I use the things I read to connect with my realization of like what is freedom. For example, like I speak about freedom after reading maybe like Chinese philosophy, and of course, I will connect them together. I speak about freedom after reading like um, Stoics or Plato or anybody. I will try to connect this one with um, my idea, but the problem is it's just the influence, and that's how this world also works, and that we are actually not really free from influence too of things around us. If you watch something, if you listen to something, if you read something, it will be stuck with you and stick to you for a while. And if, let's say, after reading something, first couple of days, it will be stuck in your head, and anything what you will think about during this period will go through this filter of what you read, maybe. But after these few days, if you didn't continue reading this, or you move to something else, this one will be kind of like put away at somewhere. Only the most important thing which you read and realized and understood will stick, and the rest would be put away. That's why it's very important to reread books too, because you would read the same sentences, but you would understand them differently every time, because the new things which will stuck will stay in your head, and other things will be gone. Now I have fans all over my legs because I sit here. It's comfortable, so I'm really worried about that. But if they start biting, it's not pleasant. Yeah, it's a lot of grass. So that's it. That's it. That's what came to me at this point. Uh, I need to maybe have some beautiful endings for my videos, like a poetry or something. I don't have it yet, but maybe I will implement some poetries at the end so that it will also sound more beautiful, the ending of the video, because sometimes it just feels now that like, okay, I just finished speaking, so I just should stop the video. But I should say something, or should I say something? If I said that I kind of make these videos for myself, it's my personal diary, it's my meditations, which is more accessible than Marcus Aurelius's meditations at his time, because I want to make them videos and I want to post these videos so that other people, If they want to, they can see it too, but I don't really care if they're gonna watch it or they're gonna see it. Because it doesn't matter. And why it doesn't matter, I will discuss in the second part. Because I don't want to have just one too long video.